Now, Gilly, you've been in the headlines a lot recently. What was it? Just yesterday, we was talking about the you and the ludicrous video and your back and forth with Cam Newton, all entertaining stuff. Gilly hot right now. He's in the algorithm, dog. But this right here, Gilly denies rumors that he sacrificed his son for money after his son's tragic murder. Do you know how ignorant that is, bro? Shit sounds stupid. Okay, let's see what he's saying.
So the son, right? Let me just tell you the reality is, right? My son got murdered.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to hear that too, man.
No, but hold on, right? My son got murdered in a ghetto in Philadelphia, standing on the corner. But niggas talk about I sacrificed my son. Do you know how ignorant that is, bro?
That shit dumb. That shit sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you know how ignorant that is? And do you, hey, listen, and do you understand how I'm one of the realest niggas ever living, man? You can't offend me by typing some dumb shit at the bottom of the joint. I've already accepted my son's passing.
Right.
So you can't offend me by you typing some dumb shit at the bottom of my joint. All you doing is putting negative energy on yourself. All you doing is shortening somebody's life up on your side. Talk about Gillie sold his son, right? Let me just tell you the reality is, right? My son got murdered. So when your mama or one of your aunts or your brother check out in the next 6 months, you put that negative energy on them. The world work off of energy, buddy. You on here telling a nigga, a solid nigga like me, that he killed his son for money.
And that shit ignorant as fuck, dog. Because people
think about that.
Because people be behind
a nigga think he hurting me by typing that shit whole time.
By saying that shit, when it's like you don't.
He hurting his own family.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm actually surprised that he responded to that. Now, him getting frustrated on yesterday's stream and be like, all right, y'all, stop fucking sending me the ludicrous video shit. It ain't me. You know, and I was like, I gave y'all the story in the background and I broke that down for how I actually remember the guy that's the actual person that's in the ludicrous. Check out yesterday's stream if you missed it. So, this was like a 2 for 2, I guess, me defending Gillie on stream day, right? Back-to-back days. I don't know Gillie, but I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm very, very surprised that he responded to this because it's hell on earth, the loss of your child. Or could be hell on earth. It's probably the worst thing that somebody can go through. But he responded to it. And what's more important to me about this topic is to continue to put light on the goofballs, the suckers, the bitch ass niggas, the clowns, the dick suckers, the haters, the leeches, the slime balls, the sleaze buckets, the crabs in the barrel, the it's similar to the motherfuckers that'll be like ARP and his rich Guyanese father and their realtor empire, right? It's that. It's you leech bitch ass niggas. You disgusting dick sucking ass niggas are so unsuccessful. Your life is so shitty. Your brain is so filled with hate and jealousy that you could never interpret the next man's come up without it being some type of lottery ticket type shit. Joe Budden, it probably has made 10 times, 50 times more money as a podcaster than he did as a musician. His transition was probably his true calling because we saw when he was doing radio show hosting once upon a time, that was maybe his true calling. All right. Gillie, same thing. He's a good rapper. He put out some good music, Gillie. I got a bunch of his mixtapes. I got the Major Figures album. He's not a shitty rapper at all, but it didn't work out like that. This podcasting shit is got him and his cousin Wallow through the roof. Fat Joe. Even before his podcast with Joe and Jada, when he's just doing the Revolt shit. right? The Revolt and the Diddy related shit or sponsored shit, right? It looked to me like he's now in a part of his career where it's like, oh, we got some nice, opposed to that music industry selling albums and touring and grind that all these bigger artists try to eventually get away from if they get the chance to, and branch into things that make them easier, better, stronger, more longevity type of money, less volatile type of money than trying to sell records or trying to put up 1 billion streams, right? And you bitch ass niggas, your mind is fucking crazy, like for real, by definition, to look at somebody and say, oh shit, they got a lot of money, to your thoughts, and say they must have sacrificed a family member. You bitch ass nigga. How, think about it for a second, chat. Think about it. I don't know if I could give you 5 examples off the cuff of my head right now that creates more of a bitch ass nigga than that. To see a man with success, or woman, a man or woman with success, or a man or woman with money, and saying, I got to create a reason why you got that. And I think it's because you sacrificed your son. Or I think it's because you got a Guyanese, I'm fucking Jamaican, you dickheads. You got a Guyanese father that turned, my father's broke as shit. My father, I told you, I stayed behind the projects in Stapleton. If I was going through it right now, my father's the last person I could call. I got a bunch of millionaires in my fucking phone, friends, my niggas, and a couple other family members that, yo, I'm fucked up, I need help. I can't call my father. My father ain't got shit for me. I call him right now. Me and my father's cool. We didn't even grow up together. We started talking like in my adult years. I don't even fuck with him. Like I did it. I don't want to say that, Pops, if you happen to see this. I didn't fuck with him when I was a kid, a boy. He wasn't there. My teenager. I started talking to my father when I was an adult, and I got over my shit because I started building my own success. You know what I'm saying? My father's fucking birthday gifts be a Target t-shirt or some shit. I used to go to my father's crib when we both still stayed in Staten Island. I used to walk through his door with bags of groceries because his fucking fridge was empty. I started taking care of my father. And then you got a bitch ass niggas on the internet that'd just be like, first of all, we're gonna put him in a whole nother place. He never, Guyanese, and they built some realtor empire, and he also has some boxing promotion shit. My father ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. My broke ass father. My father been broke his whole life, pretty much. My father been fucked up his whole life. He never even had half the money that my mother had. You know what I'm saying? His father, but they'll create. I don't know if you could be more of a bitch ass nigga than that. Think about it. Think about it. Who, Gillie? Yeah, I'm seeing him and Wallow on Instagram, and Wallow he just pulled up on Gillie in the new Lamborghini. That nigga fucking Gillie, I pulled up his net worth on Google. That shit had him at like 20 million and shit. He just bought a new crib, and I see him running around now, and he's front row at the NFL games now, and he's in the Eagles Super Bowl celebration parade and all this shit. I know how he got all of that. He got all of that because he was the one that was behind killing his own son. He was a bitch ass nigga. I really can't think of 5 worse bitch ass nigga things that these people exist. They fucking exist, B. They exist. He's a bitch ass nigga if you ever feel this way towards the next man. You actually worse than a bitch ass nigga. You's a trash human being. And I do conspiracy theory stuff every once in a while. We did a Jay-Z stream last week about all that on to the next one shit and some of his Freemasonry and Illuminati symbolism that he was doing back in those years and all that. Yeah, we'll look at it. Was 9/11, was our government had anything to do with 9/11? Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of funny shit around it. I'm open-minded. That's one thing. I will receive the information and process it. I'm open-minded. But if I walk into that fucking church and that pastor says the only way I could wash away my sins is to give him half of my savings account, you fucking prophet, right? So I'm going to take shit with a grain of salt, like every fucking human mind is supposed to do. I could be open-minded. But you go too far when you create shit. You go too far with all this Illuminati blood sacrifice shit when you say Kanye is behind killing his mother. Jay-Z is behind his nephew that died in the car that he bought him, that he rapped about. Jay-Z killed his nephew. Kanye killed his mother. Gillie killed his son. What else do you guys want? 50 Cent is really the one that sacrificed his mother as well. You pieces of shit, man. Like, just face it. There's a billion people in the world that have found their way towards success and a couple dollars. You didn't, you bitch ass nigga. And that's okay. You could be a broke person and you wouldn't be a bitch ass nigga. You just become a bitch ass nigga because you want that person to be where you're at. And because they're not where you're at, you create some false, fake storytale, fairy tale shit. Kanye killed his. I can't fucking stand Kanye. Y'all know that. But the last thing I'm gonna do is put on his fucking jacket. As much as I see him crying and going all about his mother and all this type of shit, you know, I'm gonna flip all that and say he's the one that killed it. No! Kanye have nothing to do with his mother passing. You pieces of shit. I wonder if my pops will pick up right now. I'm having fun. I haven't spoken to my father like a month, maybe 2. Actually, probably longer than that. Let me see. If he picks up, let me see my father pick this phone up. Oh, I don't got him saved. Hold on, I gotta save the pops. I forgot how I had him saved in my phone book just now. I'm trying to find his fucking number. Let me see my father pick up. He might not pick up. He might be like, I don't fuck with that nigga.